Hi there, welcome to Simplilearn's YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we will learn about a brief introduction to one of the most recent and popular AI tools, that is the Higgsfield AI content generator. Higgsfield AI is a powerful AI content generator designed to transform how creators and marketers produce content in today's fast-paced digital world. Imagine turning a simple idea into a high-quality blog, engaging social media post, or a compelling ad copy within just seconds. That's the efficiency Higgsfield brings to the table. Built on advanced generative AI, this platform doesn't just create content, it understands the context, tone, and audience intent. It doesn't matter if you're scaling marketing campaigns or trying to stay consistent with your brand voice, Higgsfield AI acts like a smart assistant that works 24/7, helping you generate content faster without compromising any quality. From a strategic perspective, it works like a content multiplier. Instead of spending hours of brainstorming and drafting, you can focus on refining ideas and optimizing the performance. This is especially valuable for businesses focused on lead generation, engagement, and revenue growth. As content demand continues to grow, tools like Higgsfield AI are no longer optional. They are becoming essential. If you want to stay ahead in digital marketing, this is the kind of AI tool you need in your workflow. That said, if these are the type of videos you'd like to watch, then click that like and subscribe buttons along with the bell to get notified whenever we host. Also, just that you know, if you want to upskill yourself to master generative AI and artificial intelligence skills and land in your dream job or grow in your career, then you must explore Simplilearn's cohort of various generative AI and artificial intelligence certifications and courses. Simplilearn offers various professional certification programs in collaboration with some of the world's leading universities and IT industries. Through our courses, you will gain knowledge and work-ready expertise in skills like advanced Python, machine learning, generative AI, and over a dozen others. That's not all. You also get the opportunity to work on multiple projects and learn from industry experts working in top-tier data and product companies. After completing these courses, thousands of learners have transitioned into an AI and machine learning role as a fresher or moved on to a higher paying job and profile. If you are passionate about making your career in this field, then make sure to check out the link in the pinned comment and description box below to find a generative AI program that fits your experience and areas of interest. Now, without further delay, let's get started with a small quiz. So, here's the quick question. Which type of content can AI tools generate today? Option A, only text content. Option B, only images. Option C, text, images, and even code, or also videos. Option D, just code. So please do let us know your answers in the comment section below. That said, let's begin with the session. And by the end of this session, you'll not only understand what is Higgsfield, but also understand how to venture into content creations and try building your own virtual AI influencer with unbelievable realistic looks. So let's get started. Before we get started, let me show you a couple of content items that I created using Higgsfield. Now, everyone is a fan of F1, right? And a couple of you might have some favorite drivers and car companies as well. So let me show you something that I generated using just two images. So this is here that I created. This is a simple transition that I created using two images and Higgsfield AI. So you can see how this is making a very good smooth transition from just a simple initial position and then transforming Max Verstappen into the person wearing a helmet and ready for race. And apart from this, this is just a transition without no audio, nothing, just two images and nothing written on the prompt. And apart from that, this is another content item that I created of an AI influencer who's completely AI generated and she's not for real. And apart from that, I also created another small 6-second video or even 4-second video using images, nothing written in prompt in detail. So if you've already watched Pacific Rim, you might have this idea. This was nothing about writing anything on the prompt, just shared the images and told it to create an AI video. And I did not mention any specific lens of camera or any model of camera, just selected the default cameras and the lens. And this just created one thing for me with all the audio and the backlight and also the other screen presence of the kaiju and all the other items present on the screen. So I'll just play the audio and video together and you can see that. This is just a 4-second video generated all by itself. Now imagine the potential if you know the camera lens you're working on and all the details you want to go over, the color ratios, the color pigmentation ratios, like Marvel uses the 10, 30, and 60 ratios, right? And apart from that, if you're really into cinematography and all the terminologies, imagine the power of Higgsfield AI generating the content for you with all the details written in prompt from your end. That's the power of Higgsfield AI. Now, these were the sample content items that I created and displayed to you so that you understand what we are diving into. Now that we have a detailed understanding, let's dive into Higgsfield and get started with creating our content. So now we are on the Higgsfield homepage. So here you can see you can generate a wide range of images, Cinema Studio image, and all of those. And this is related to creating the images. And here you have the video section where you can generate a video, Cinema Studio level, and you also have a wide variety of LLM models like Kling and Grok and all of the things. Let's quickly go through the overview here first. And then here you have the audio generators. Here you can generate voiceovers, you can change the existing voice, and you can also translate the audio. And here you have some models like 11 Labs, Minimax Speech, and White Voice. And here you have chat. And then you also have the edit options where you can already, take some already created content and try to edit this. And here also you have some models as well. And then character. This is the most interesting part. You can create your own AI influencer, and you can also try to create your own AI. Let's imagine you want to create a version of you, an AI version of you. Then you have to click a couple of pictures of yourself, like the default number it expects. You can also deliver 4 to 5 images, but by the default, Higgsfield AI recommends you to generate at least 20 images of you in all possible angles, the worm eye, the bird's eye view, the front, the back, and everything, so that it can understand the character best and generate an AI version of you. We will also create that, but we'll not be using any real photos. We'll be using AI generated ones because it requires consent. And apart from that, here you have mood board and Cinema Studio as well. Remember the video that I showed you, the Kaiju and the Pacific Rim sample that we created using AI? That was generated using Cinema Studio 2.0. We also have a 3.0 version here. We'll go through that. And here you have some original series. Apart from that, the most interesting part of this particular platform is the apps. So if I click into the apps, here you have a wide variety of options, professional, and here you can see expand image, angles, shots, and transitions. So remember the Max Verstappen transition that we made, that was done using the transition option over here, and shots. So many times you might create an AI image, and sometimes you will be happy with the image you generated, and sometimes you may not be happy with the images you generated. Sometimes you will be looking for a different angle, and sometimes you might want to change the size of the presence or the content piece you created, right? So every iteration, you might have to write a new prompt, write new things for the AI generator, and you might also burn credits on that. But in Higgsfield, the entire boilerplate prompt writing process and all those iterations and burning all the credits process is simply eliminated, like literally eliminated. You can just upload one AI image that you created onto Shorts and request it to generate iterations or different versions of that image. So it will create all the top angle view, left view, right view, and all the possibilities that you can go ahead with. And also you can maximize, kind of elevate each and every shot that you created and get into it, and then load the same images and create an AI version. There is a lot of possibilities in that. And here, if you specifically want to get into angles, then you have an Angle 2.0 version here, where you can just upload one image and generate a wide variety of angles that you are looking for. And you also have that option where you can drag and drop the camera. Like literally, if you are holding the camera, you're the one who is facing the camera to the item. How you change it, right? The front eye view, left, right, top, bottom. You can do that just by clicking the mouse here. And apart from that, if you get into styling, you can go with Skin Enhancer, AI Stylist, Relight, Outswap, right? Outfits. So here you have an option where you can simply change the outfit. If you have a sample image of what kind of outfit are you looking for, and you can just upload it and change the outfit of your character, and it will be done in just mere seconds. And then if you get into face and identity, you can do the face swap, headshot generator, cap, a lot of possibilities here. And then video editing as well, ads and products. If you are working on creating an ad for a product, you can get into there. And if you're creating characters in games, you can also do that. There are a lot of possibilities in Higgsfield that you almost feel like you're running out of time, but not the options. So there are a couple of trending ones as well. And now we'll get into the samples that I created so that you have a better understanding of how to work with, so that you can get the access to this particular Higgs field and get started with creating your content. Currently, we are running on an ultra plan, but don't worry, if you are looking into investing your money to get the subscription, you have a free trial version as well, where you can have first free 20 generations, and you'll also have access to some of the LLMs from this particular platform like Nano Banana, etc. So once you can have a comfortable understanding using the trial version, then you can get the premium versions as well. Now that we have a comfortable understanding of where we are exactly headed to, let's start with image creation. So now here on my screen, you can see that I've already generated a couple of samples of AI character as well, and we've also had samples of all the characters that we generated, right? So now if you are starting for fresh, so here you can select the LLM model. So most of the time, the beginner's mistake is LLM that you are used to. Like if you are the person who was really interested or comfortable with ChatGPT, you can go with ChatGPT, or if you're the one who is using Nano Banana, you just go with Nano Banana. But if you want to get a little smarter with your AI content generation, then there are a couple of LLMs especially good at creating a certain type of content. For example, if I want to create some real characters, then I would like to go with Nano Banana 2. And if you are someone who wants to create some artistic or style content, then you can go with Seed Dream version. And if you're really into creating a human AI character, like a person character who is realistic, and you want ultra realistic appearance for that character, then Higgsfield's Soul 2.0 is the choice that you want to make. And now I want to create some cinematic one, like the Hollywood movies, action movies like Marvel and all other ones. Like we created a sample one back in our demo, which is Pacific Rim related one. So for that, I'd like to go with Nano Banana Pro or Nano Banana 2. And then here you have the aspect ratios. You can change the aspect ratio from auto 1 to 1. And for now, I'd like to go with 16:9 frame. And then here also have the access to the quality 1K, 2K. I'd like to go with the 4K version here, and the batch size, the number of images that you want to create. For now, I'll just go with the default 1, and then you have some extra generations and right here. Now, I'm not the one who is really good with cinematic things. I just wanted to create some image. I have a bare minimum idea about what I want to create. So I want a little more assistance about the prompt writing. In this particular version, I'd like to go with any of the LLMs. I'd like to go with Claude because I believe Claude writes a very good prompt if you are trying to explain something to another AI. So here Higgsfield AI is the one which needs to understand what my vision is. So I'll just randomly type what my idea is, and then Claude will help me to write the perfect prompt with all the requirements, and then I'll just transfer it there. So I want to create a specific image using Higgs. I want to follow the screen ratios of 10, 30, and 60, Stormy Night, Eureka Robo, and Kaiju. So this is my bare minimum idea of what I'm expecting in my image. So now I want to write a prompt for it. So now let's enter this and see how Claude will help us to write this. So I have 3 particular prompts, but I want to combine it to one. Combine all 3 into one prompt. So I have my prompt ready. I'll head back to Higgsfield and just simply paste it over here and then generate the content. It might take a couple of minutes to generate the content. I think I queued 5 images. So I almost have my first version right here. So I like this particular image. So let me open that up. And here I can upscale the image and also add more details to it. So by default, it created one upscale version. So I can go with the 2 times upscale as well, so that it increases clarity. And you can also see that Higgsfield AI took the liberty of adding some battle damage to the image so that it looks more realistic. And apart from that, I can simply download this as well. Let me upscale. It might take a little while. So I think I have the upscaled version right here. And now I can download this image. So the image has been downloaded. So let's have a quick look at that. So you can already see the level of detail and clarity that Higgsfield was able to generate. And now imagine this kind of clarity generating a video. Now let's simply minimize that. And now let's also try to create another human character. So this will be used for our video generation. But now remember about the AI influencer we spoke about. So for that we need a human character, right? So for that, let's generate a prompt as well. So now I want to create a human character, female, aged around 25, white hair, or let's call it as blonde, American, decently dressed, professional, maybe with suit. So now we have the prompt for that. Let's go to the image section again. I'll erase that and I'll paste the new prompt here, and then we'll go to generate. So we already have a sample version created here. Let's wait for the 2 more generations that it is generating for free. Let's go with this particular image that I created. So I'll go with this one. Now you can also upscale this. I'd like to go with 4 upscale so that it adds a little more detail. So while the image is getting generated, you can also see a wide variety of options just on the image. You can also generate a 3D scene, and you can also provide a reference image to enhance the visuality of this particular animation or the picture. And you can also have the animation icon over here. You can just provide a start frame and proceed with the animations right from here. And if you're looking for a multi-shot image, you can also go with the multi-shot option here, and you can also proceed with the angles and everything in one place. So the same options are available in apps as well, but if you are finding it hard to navigate, you can directly access those options from the image section itself. It is taking a while to generate the image, but not a problem, you can wait. Now you can simply download this existing image and try to elevate the upscale level using the apps. Now the image is downloaded successfully. Now let's go to that. Yeah, we have the new image as well, the upscaled version. I'll go with the upscaled version. Let me download that. It takes a little time, but it's worth it. There you go. Now let's get into apps and explore the versions that I spoke about, the most popular ones, which are angles, shots, and transitions. So now let's try the shots version. Try now, and then you have to upload one single image here. Now we are on the shots page. So here we can just upload one image, and you can already see the animation explains what are the different types of elevations or angles it can convert one image into, right? So we have by default 7 or 9 images here. So let me upload one of the images that we downloaded shortly. So the recent image that we downloaded is this one. So this is the upscaled version. So it might take a moment. We will also explore a couple of other options. So we are in apps. Now let's explore angles. I'll upload some media to it. So we have downloaded one of the images that we recently generated. So let me upload this image and then try to create some angles for it. So once the image is uploaded, here you have the camera angle. You can see that how I'm holding it and dragging and dropping it in the position I want. So it's completely 360-degree changes that you can do. You can see how I'm dragging and dropping it in the position I like. So here you can see, right? You can go with a lower angle, I can go with the bird's eye view and all the other positions I like. So for now, let me go with this particular positioning, worm eye view, and I can click on generate and it will generate the bottom angle. And here, let's see if the image is getting uploaded. It's still in the upload position. The only downside about this website is it takes a little time for things to get done, but the ultimate quality that it gives after the processing is done is really worth it. Now you can see it is generating the image. It might take a little while. Let's go to the next page where we will create a new character. So here I've already created one of the old characters which I've shown you before while we were starting with the session. Now let's try to create a new one. Let me create new one. So here we have a wide variety of character types, human and also some other characters which look like a human or alien, crocodile, etc. A little getting creative there. But now I want to go with the human version here so that it looks a little realistic. So I want to go with the gender. I'll go with female. And here we have the ethnicity. So let's go with European or Middle East, whichever you like. And then here you can also select the eye color. So let's go with black. And then the skin conditions. So you can see we have freckles, scars, and others. I'll go with freckles. And then I'll go with the age. I'll choose adult. And now comes the face. So I'll go with human face. And then eye details. I'll leave it default, and mouth, etc. Then ears, I'll keep it default, human ears. And then I don't want any horns. Human skin. Then I have the body part here. So I'll go with lean. And you also have the options of installing any prosthetics if you want, but I don't want any prosthetics as of now. And style will be long hair and hyper realistic. And then click on generate. It might take a little while to generate the required AI character, which look human like. And then let's go to the transitions that we tried. So here you go. The transition is perfectly fine. And we have created the transition. Now let's download this. It looks a little bit different from the previous version that we did. And let's also take a look at the angle. I think, is it generated? It's still in the process. And also the shots. The shots are also in the process. It might take a while. Let's take a look at the AI character that we are trying to create. While this is getting generated, we can get into the Cinema Studio and try to generate a video. Now here you have a wide variety of options. You can also go with image and also you can go with video. So here, let me select the screens. I want to go with Cinema 2.0 and here gives me the wide variety of cameras. So here we have a different variety of cameras. So I'll go with something which looks like this, vintage. Fine. There you go. And now here you can write a prompt. So let us write a prompt. Or I think I've already written a prompt. So I can just copy this prompt and then paste it over here and click on generate. In case if you want to attach someone, I can also attach the previously created version and then click on generate. So there you go. The character that we wanted to create has been successfully created, and you can also rename this. I'd like to go with Onyx as it is created over here, and we have our new character created. So there you go. Our image has been successfully generated here. And apart from that, if you are looking into creating a video, you just have to shift it from this position to here, where you select the video and you have a wide variety of options in movement as well. So I'll go with auto here, and same with the speed map as well. Here you can choose custom, slow motion, and also the other ones as well. So I'll go with automatic here as well. I'll go with 6-second duration, and here you can choose multi-shot auto or single shot. I'll go with my single shot by default, and framing as well. I'll go with the 16:9 cinematic, and the quality can be 720 or 1080p. And here also you can have some genres added, right? I'll go with the general version and sound on. And now we need to select the start position or start image. I'll select this particular image for start. This would be my start frame, and this will be my end frame. And then we can hit on generate. So let's check at the angles as well. So here is the angle that we recently generated. So it created the new version, right? This was the original one. We changed the camera angle, focusing on the Eureka here. So we have the new angle generated here as we were expecting. Now let's also take a look at the shots. So here the image has been uploaded successfully. Now we'll generate the different versions of shots, this particular image. Let's click on generate. It should take a while. Yeah, usually it generates under 30 seconds, but it is taking a little bit of time. Not a problem. Let's take a look at the cinema that we created. It's generating. Now before we generate, we can also write a prompt. So let me check if we have a prompt here. So we can use the old prompt that we have generated here. Hello. And paste it here and click on generate. So the video has been successfully created. So there you go. And apart from that, we have another one as well. And we also have the option of upscaling this and also saving this. Now let me download and save both these. There you go. Let's check the shots once again. Yeah, there you go. So we have 9 different angles and versions of this, and you can also choose to upscale this to 4x. And then so we have created 2 different AI characters, and we have generated an AI video as well, and we have created our AI influencer, and we also worked on transitions, and we also worked on camera angles, and then the shots. And that brings us to the end of this session on Higgsfield AI tutorial for beginners. And with that, we have reached to the end of this session on Higgsfield AI tutorial for beginners. Should you need any assistance like links, prompts, or any other resources used in this session, then please feel free to let us know in the comment section below, and our team of experts will be happy to assist you at the earliest. Until next time, thank you for watching and stay tuned for more from Simplilearn.